Gold Squad TV. Dallas Mavericks defeat the Miami Heat 93-83. Luka Doncic led the way with 27 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists. Tim Hardaway Jr. had 18 and 3 assists. Bam tallied 19 and 11 in a losing effort. The Mavs improved to 2 and 3. The Heat fall to 2 and 3. Now, it's too early to tell, man. Celtics aren't doing too well. The Heat aren't doing too well. A lot of teams aren't doing too well. However, in speaking of the Heat, I think the Heat's problem is that they're not going to be able to sneak up on teams this year. Last year, they were the 5th seed. Nobody expected them to be this good. They somehow, some way got to the finals. And they took 2 games from the Lakers in the finals. Nobody expected that team to be in the finals. I think what's happening with Miami is that the guy that was supposed to be their best player is playing hurt this year. That's Jimmy Butler. But you also have the emergence of Bam. Bam's already a one-time All-Star. Probably going to be an All-Star again this year. And honestly, I'm really starting to believe this is Bam's team. I think Jimmy is starting to kind of transition into a role player role in Miami. A really good role player. So I want to make that clear. It's not going to be a star anymore, but he's going to be kind of high-level role player. Kind of like a star, like past his prime type of, that could still kind of give you some points. Like a solid 10 to 15, 20 points, but it's not going to make a difference on the game the way he once did. And I'm starting to see that from Jimmy. This is probably why he wanted to get to the finals so bad, and why he wanted out of Minnesota and Chicago and those previous stops. Probably knows at 30, 31 years old that being that he's such a defensive player and he was a guy that played both ends of the floor the majority of his career, he wasn't even supposed to be this good. The fact that he was this good, and he's getting to the point now where I think you're starting to see him kind of fall back a little bit and let the team become more of a Bam team. That said, Mavericks are just kind of inconsistent this year, but they beat the Clippers by 1 million and then lost by they lost a couple games where it was like, wow. So still a lot of season to go, but I don't think the Heat are going to get back to the conference finals. I think I'm safely saying that. I just think that I have a feeling that they're going to match up with a team that's just better than them, and they're going to figure them out. They're not going to have a Brad Stevens problem. They're definitely not going to have a Brad Stevens problem. I think if they run into Philly this year, Philly's going to get them out of here. I just think Doc's a better coach he's just slightly a better X and O coach than Spo. Where Spo was by far the better coach when it came down to out coaching Brad. Gold Squad TV, leave your comments down below. Back in a few.